Alright, welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button, please. And let's get right into this story. A suspended police officer who allegedly killed a Jamaican woman in Antigua will be going to court to prove his innocence. I'm not going to do a whole bunch of change out the picture and put a different picture and a slide. I want this woman's picture to stay right here so you can have a good look at her. So some of you women can wake up, as in be more vigilant. This is not about me saying she had anything to do with what happened to her. This is about me telling you to be more vigilant. Be less trusting of people. I know it's sad. It's sad to say, but we're living in that kind of a world today where you have to be less trusting of people, more paranoid of people. I did a video recently on SouFLoTV in Morning Thoughts where I said trust is to be earned, not to be given. But it seems like a lot of people still feel like they can just go around giving trust. I'm not saying that giving trust is what she did to him, but she probably did not take enough precautions because she followed as we were indoctrinated to follow from birth until now. It's a police officer. So even if he is inappropriate, I mean, how far can it go, right? This police officer find me attractive. He must stalk me, he want to talk to me. But she probably didn't see the dangers coming. You know, we're taught to respect and follow orders or follow advice of people like police, pastor, priest, politicians, and doctors. And those people in those roles can really do damage, real damage, before you know it. Just think about that. Anyways, shout out to the Jamaica Loop News for this one. Very interesting story this is. A suspended police officer in Antigua who allegedly killed a Jamaican woman who was there after she rejected his advances is on trial in Antigua and Barbuda. His trial starts November of this year. Today is November 1st as we're doing this video. A report in the Antigua Observer newspaper said that Casroy Simon, which is his name, allegedly killed Nicoma McFarlane at her home in Freeman's Village on February 7th, 2019. Oh man. If you look up Antigua murder rate, it's almost non-existent in comparison to say Jamaica's murder rate. And I say comparison because ironically she is from a country with a high murder rate, which is Jamaica. And I can't help but to think that she probably saw a better life and a safer environment for herself living and working in Antigua than she did being in Jamaica. And lo and behold, death found her anyways. That's why sometimes them say, no, what is for you is going to be for you. If you are meant to be run over by a truck, you're definitely not going to die from a heart attack. Your way out is predestined. I honestly really don't believe that, but I've seen things happen so many times, right? So a report from the Antigua Observer newspaper now says that Casroy Simon, his name, is going to be on trial for the murder of Nicoma McFarlane at her home in Freeman Village on February 7th of 2019. The irony. The lawman, the police, it is said that he killed her and then he arranged the scene to make it appear that the Jamaican woman had committed suicide. So not only is he accused of killing her, but he's also accused of actually rearranging the whole crime scene to make it look as if she killed herself. This is what he did. So let's before we get there, weeks later, after he had killed her allegedly and rearranged the whole crime scene, he was detained and he was subsequently charged after a post-mortem examination revealed that McFarlane had died as a result of strangulation and not homicide. Simon is to stand trial before a judge and a 9-member jury on November 21st of 2022. That's 20 days from today. He will be starting his trial. The reports stated that Simon knew McFarlane, that means the police officer, the Antiguan police officer, knew the Jamaican woman before she even came to Antigua. And she came to Antigua, or went to Antigua, in October of 2018 to assist her mother, who was preparing for a major surgery in February of 2019. Now, the crazy thing is, she went to Antigua to help her mother. Her mother probably saw a better life for herself in Antigua and stayed there. Or maybe she was there for medical reasons. I don't know. However, she came to Antigua, or went to Antigua in 2018, and she was dead by 2019. I know a lot of Jamaicans are saying right now, boy, sometime, people say things bad a yard, but no one no better than yard, my friend. At least she would have know how to move around in her environment. But you're gone at them people your place, thinking say everything is safe. My grandmother always said, when you think is peace and safety is sudden destruction. And I never forget that. When you think is peace and safety is sudden destruction. So the report stated that McFarlane, which is the lady from Jamaica, she went to Antigua in 2018 to assist her mother as mommy was getting ready to do a surgery. And a friendship between her and the police officer, who were friends before she even came to Antigua. I don't know if him used to travel to Jamaica or they had an online friendship or whatever. None of that was stated yet, but I will be following this case because I'm sure all that will be revealed in the case. So the friendship between McFarlane, the police officer, and Simon, the police officer, and McFarlane, the Jamaican woman, that friendship deteriorated after she rejected his attempt to pursue a relationship with her. She friend-zoned him. She said, no, we're just friends. I don't see you like that. I don't want to be in a relationship with you. But we can be good friends because you're cool like that. Boy, may I tell you, not every man can take rejection. You know what I'm saying? And some men actually go crazy when they are rejected. They have this sense of entitlement. They're entitled to everything, including your body, including you as a person. You know, the funny thing in some of these relationships are the same woman that a man would kill because she rejected him is the same woman that would end up giving him a chance and end up in an abusive relationship. Think about that. Because if he has the mindset to kill her because she rejected him, of course he has the mindset to beat the daylights out of her if they were in a relationship and she did something that he thought was wrong. So she saw or foresaw some kind of a reason why he was not worthy of being in a relationship with. Not true? Brother, you could have pursued it a little longer. Maybe it would have paid off if you were persistent. But she didn't move on his timing. She didn't give him access when he wanted to. And allegedly, he strangled her to death. The lawman reportedly refused to accept her rejection of his advances. Big bad policeman like me, little Jamaican girl come down here Antigua, come go on like you're something and somebody. You have a nerve to disrespect me. I could just imagine that. Remember this, There are some sadistic people and narcissistic people that are wearing uniforms. They feel like their uniform, their badge and their gun is the beginning and the end of everything. They are judge, jury, and executioner. Anyways, on February 7th of 2019 at about 6:20 p.m., McFarlane, which is the Jamaican woman, her mother, returned home from work and she found her daughter. The conditions in which she found her daughter had her left wrist slit in 2 places as if, commit suicide, slit her wrist, had her left wrist slit in 2 places, and the report said that there was also a bottle of Clorox on a table near her body, along with a razor blade. McFarlane was rushed to the hospital, but she was pronounced dead. A post-mortem report later revealed that she did not die from her wrist being slit. She did not die from because it didn't bleed out enough. It wasn't cut right enough to kill somebody. She did not die from the Clorox that was in the bottle, because it shows that she had not ingested any Clorox. Somebody tried to put Clorox in her mouth, but it did not swallow. I don't know if him tried to put it in there after she died or what, to, stage the scene, but these were the findings. And the postmortem showed that she actually died from strangulation and then was posed as if it was a suicide. Say her name. Say her name and remember her, and hope that when this man goes to court, that justice is done. I know people are going to say, SouFlo, we don't know the whole story, so make we wait till. Well, let's hope that Antigua court system is not like Jamaica's court system, because if it is, y'all know Donna Lee Donaldson and Noel Maitland, think about that. It's a similar situation right here. I'll catch you on the next video. Be careful out there. It's SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.